first race video of the 2025 season. We are back. This last weekend, we were out at Rockingham Dragway for a gambler race Friday night, as well as their first points race on Saturday. They had to cancel Sunday because of some rain, so they made Saturday a big $20,000 race. We had a whole bunch of people out there. I believe there were 193 entries Saturday. So, it was a long day, a great time with great friends. The car is exactly the same as it was at the end of last year. It's just got a fresh wrap on it, and it turned out really great. I'm really happy with it. So we're going to go into the first time run, and we'll see how it goes. This is my first ever time at this track, so I have no idea what to put in the box. We're just gonna pick a number and roll with it. We're going to see what it goes. That was a pretty stellar first pass. 9 on the tree and it went a 78.8. It's a little faster than I was expecting, but it's a new track and it might be 659 feet. So we're just going to put that in the weather station and add a new database so that way then it predicts for that track. Going up for first round, they got a little bit behind, so it's about 3 hours later at this point, but the air is not too different. So we left the box alone and we put a 79 on it, thinking I'm going about a mid to low 78. We've got like a 570 Roadster, and we're just going to try to turn the wind light on. Wind light on round one. As you were able to see, the guy went red. I was 008 on the tree, but I have no idea how it went that fast. That is the fastest pass this car has ever made, at least while I've owned it. And the air was not that stellar. It was like 1,000 feet of DA, high 60s and like the low 70s percentage humidity wise. So I don't know. I think this track is definitely shorter or something, but as talking to my buddies, they all say it's fine. So maybe it's just faster now, which is great, I guess. But we just got to take it and run with it. So for second round, we put a 77 on it, and there's even better now. So I guess it's going a low 76, maybe even a high 75 at this point. So we're just going to do this exact same game plan, just dial down 2. Turned on that wind line as well. I drove the finish line really, really solidly there. Taking 4th out with a 25, 30 mile an hour difference is something I'm very proud of. I was 16 on the tree, but that was after bumping up twice, so I was really 006. So I've been 9, 8, and 6 so far today, so I'm thrilled with that. Feeling really good going into third round. The car did slow down a little, so I probably wasn't holding all that much. But I did go from being one of the first people down the track after they sprayed it to one of the later ones that round. So for the next round, air had gotten a little better, except humidity had gone up a little. So I probably could have stood to dial a 78, but I dialed another 77 for third round. And so we're going to try to turn on that wind light. Same game plan as it has been all day. You see why I said I could have stood to dial a 78? We were really tight on the tree, and I gave it 2 rips down there on the top end to put it almost 2 above, and got extremely lucky that he broke out by, 8, 10 thou? I fed him a little, but I didn't mean to. I thought I was still putting it low dead on with those kicks, but but I guess not. So for fourth round, we dial it up one to a 78. We've got a 460 dragster, which is honestly my sweet spot. My favorite type of race is being chased by a tenth or two. So we're gonna try to turn this win light on too. We're feeling really solid. That was my worst light of the weekend still, but it's still within a tight window there. So we're just gonna keep it rolling. Well, damn. Just lost a close one there. It was a great race. I took 3 thou, which is just about as good as you can make it. Unfortunately, it's just he was a little better. Yeah, I'd be locked out. He was 14 total. I was 15 on the tree. What can you do? We still had another day, so we're gonna come back Saturday morning and try to do our best on that one. So I've been fighting battery issues pretty much the whole time I've had this car. And at the end of fourth round last night, I pull off the turnoff and I go to hit the starter and it's completely dead. So I decide to make a change, and before the first time run on Saturday morning, I make a change and I'm about to pull in the water box and I hit the starter and it is completely dead still. So I pull it off to the side, or I push it off to the side, and I run back to the trailer, grab the other battery, and put that in the staging lanes, which is not the easiest job in my car. You got to pull all the batteries, or pull all the body panels, and pull the steering shaft. But shout out to Gray, John, and Matt, who were all there to help me, putting tools on and putting the body panels back on as I'm suiting up. And I was able to be the last dragster down in time runs. So we got that sorted and good to go. It went a 77.7 in the time runs, so 777s. Thought it might be a good omen for the day, but we'll see. For first round, theirs a little worse, but not a whole lot. So I decided, to hold one, pretty much my MO. So we put a 79 on it, and we've got another dragster. They separate door cars and dragsters at this track, so we're just gonna do our thing. Well, I'm really happy he went red there again for 2 reasons. A, since it was a big 20 grander, it was a $200 buyback, so I was thrilled to not have to spend that. But also, I missed the dial by a mile. I'm a big fan of doing that, I guess, both ways when my opponent goes red. But I'm just also happy. This is I had as many people go red on me this weekend as I did all of last year. So that's nice, I guess. Not that I wish ill on anyone, but red light's nice every once in a while. So it went at 80 with a 2 for going up for second round. The air is better now. They do a rear entry round here, and so it is a long time. I think we ran first round at like 3:30, and second round is at like 8 o'clock. So air's a lot better. We put a 79 on it. Think I'm holding one again, and we're just gonna do the same game plan. Turned on the second round win light, which is great. I cannot tell you how happy I am with how I'm driving the finish line. I was able to take 7th thou there to stick it dead zero, making up for my little less than stellar reaction time there. But it's always a great feeling when you could have given it back and still turned on the win light because he still broke out. So I'm thrilled for that. Everything's going so well. Going up there for third round, we've got another 79 on it, and we're just going to try to do the same thing we have been. Still going up against another dragster. Just gonna keep doing our thing. Well, well. We caught a third round L. The guy that beat me there went on to runner up. So, props to him. It was a little bit of a brain fart moment. I rolled 5,000 out of the box because my lights haven't been great all day, and I let go, and I knew I was late, but I'm like, I just rolled some out. I don't want to bump down too. But I still was set up like 005, and I felt late, so I should have bumped. You live and you learn. Still, what car went dead on. Car was killer all weekend. What are you gonna do? Just live and you learn. We'll be out at Farmington Dragway as well as Piedmont in a few weeks. Farmington Saturday, Piedmont Sunday, and we'll have a nice little double header there. So we're gonna go try to turn on some win lights there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.